So, time to go explore Mistralton City. Named from Mistral Wind, Alto, a prefix for cloud names, and naturally the gym leader's father was a pilot, so we know what type the next gym is going to be. And that poses a few, well, let's just say this one's going to be a lot more simple than Clay. Now, you probably want to head into this house. Look at these 4 people arranged in a square. This family is very fussy about Pokemon moves. Oh, I'd love to be in a family like that. So, and do you know it took me a really long time to realise the name of that item, Sweetheart, was a pun? I'm kinda glad, actually. Anyway, this guy here, generally the older one, tends to be the move deleter. This person is the move deleter. If you really want to get rid of a move, go to this guy and get rid of it. He is the only way you can get rid of HM moves to prevent, locking yourself in permanently in certain areas. But this girl is the most useful to us at this point. They're the move reminder girl. If you've got heart scales, they can let your Pokemon relearn moves they've either forgotten or never had a chance to learn at the level you caught them in the wild. This is incredibly useful for Avalanche in particular. Nah, I don't particularly want Icicle Spear. That's really only good on Shelter. Not that great on something. Harden, Astonish, Uproar. There we go! Icy Wind. This is going to be so much more useful than Avalanche for the most part. Runs off my superior attacking stat, and doesn't force me to go last all the time, so I would really like to relearn this move. So, I'm gonna go relearn, wait a minute, I'm apparently not, that's it, no, I'm checking how many heart scales I have. Gotta make sure to save those, because I might be needing them later on. They're one of the few, I got 4, that's fine. They're one of the few ways to teach Pokemon moves in this challenge, the other being TMs, so... Oh, and my repel effect wore off in the middle of a city. Now, once we head up here, we're immediately stopped by, well, one of these 2 people is the gym leader. And it's not this one. This theme sounds familiar, and he's asking to see our Pokedex. I wonder who this guy could be. 69, Oh, and, he comments whether or not you've sent a click at this point, which is very interesting because since N used one and you were forced to battle him, it's actually literally impossible for you not to have. Despite that, he actually does have a unique line, he says, if you haven't seen one. That's only possible by cheating though, so it's still interesting. I just love it when the developers put in code-in situations for... Oh hey, Pokedex has been upgraded. Code-in situations for times that aren't really possible without hacking. It's kind of amusing. Anyway, this upgrade is not that big a deal. It's not the national Pokedex or anything. All it does is let you see different forms of a Pokemon. So yes, that was Cedric Juniper, as you could tell by his theme being a remix of his daughter's theme. Weirdly enough, in the Japanese version, he actually has the exact same name as his daughter, and the only way he's distinguished from her name-wise is that he's referred to as Juniper's Papa. Yes, Papa. Although Japan does tend to use that word as slang for father quite a lot. Oh yes, the gym sure is out there. It's become incredibly infamous in the fandom. You'll see why later. So, anyway, English fans still like to call this guy Papa Juniper just because it's hilarious. But, still. Hey, interesting reference to old games, not that we're actually able to go there. Although this does confirm that Unova's apparently quite far away from Kanto and Sinnoh, given that Kanto and Sinnoh are probably reasonably close to each other because they're both based on Japan, and Unova is based on America, so... yeah. And again, we've got gym leaders who have actual jobs outside of being gym leaders. An idea that actually originated in the manga, so, yeah. You know, if you're named after a tree, you pretty much are going to end up becoming a professor, really. Unfortunately, she's got something she needs to take care of. Again, jobs outside of being a gym leader. And we're not going to be able to challenge the gym just yet. So, she saw something on top of Celestial Tower. That sounds like an interesting place. Actually sounds like the name of a Zelda dungeon, I just realized. Our sick Pokemon at the top of a tall building. It's gold and silver all over again. I may as well share a fun fact about, That Pokemon there, even though it was named Amphi and was explicitly identified as an Ampharos, I, as a player, granted, I was a little kid at the time, so cut me some slack. I did not know Ampharos existed for a very, very long time. I always thought the evolution line was just married Flaffy, that's it. I never actually trained one, but Ampharos looks so different to the other two, you can kind of understand it. And yes, Skylar's gym is full of Crom and Simian. I'm sorry. That just popped into my head, I don't know why, anyway. But, yeah, Skylar's gym is full of cannons. We need to watch out about that. And over here, we've got the exit to this surprisingly small town. You just heard that. Thank you. You've said nothing useful at all. Now, here's something that's actually kind of interesting. Notice that, and I've already got that. Notice how I'm entering this terminal here? Now, when I was actually recording this, I had this feeling that all the dialogue I was seeing here, I actually hadn't recognized before. I get the feeling that I didn't actually know you could even go in here the first time I played Black and White. In fact, I don't think I've ever been here before this playthrough. I don't think I even knew this, you could even get in there. I mean, in my defense, that really doesn't look like a door, that thing I went through. Seriously, I always thought it was just a window. I never actually tried to enter this place. Fortunately, there really isn't that much useful in here, so I didn't miss out on much. I'm not like one of those people who constantly asks, where do I find the Pokeblock case? Where do I find the Pokeblock case in Ruby and Sapphire? I'm surprised how many people miss that. I guess most people just don't talk to everyone. Anyway, we do get an item out of this. We get a Sharp Beak, which powers up flying moves, which we don't really have that much of. Funnily enough, yeah, the main thing I've got that used flying moves was Archon, and you really, really don't want to try powering up Acrobatics with a Sharp Beak, because it's going to do the exact opposite. You know, seeing as you're holding an item, and Acrobatics only doubles in power if you don't have an item. Yeah, it must be good to levitate things with Psychic-type Pokemon. Though I always hated the way the Psychic move worked in the anime, that was just stupid. So, anyway. Yeah, that Sharp Beak was literally the only reason to go in here. So, I really didn't miss out on that much, because Sharp Beak, again, if you want to power up flying moves, most people use Flying Gem Acrobatics anyway, so generally speaking, Sharp Beak is one of the least useful of all the type boosting items. So, you can check out the airport, which actually makes up the majority of this town, and hey, it's TM Skydrop. Now, is this the TM that those people lost? It's actually not. Yeah, there were some people earlier who said they lost a TM. I'm not sure if I've actually talked to them yet, though. I may have forgotten. But anyway, TM Skydrop. Skydrop is a very interesting move for no other reason than... Actually, for several reasons, but the main reason it's interesting is that it got banned in competitive play despite not being particularly overpowered. Oh, by the way, this greenhouse is actually a patch of crops in Pokemon White. One of the first aesthetic changes in the game. There's actually quite a lot of hidden items in here, so as I'm finding them, I might as well talk about Skydrop. Skydrop got banned, not for being overpowered, but for having a rather game-breaking glitch associated with it. Basically, Skydrop is like an inverted fly. How it works is, on turn 1, your Pokemon grabs the opponent and flies up into the air with them. For the duration of the move, both the user and the target are stuck in the air and can't do anything. It's useful in double and triple battles for eliminating a threat for a few turns, if you can hit them before they have a chance to move. Next turn, you drop down, they take damage, unless they're a flying type. Flying types can still be grabbed by the move and rendered incapacitated for a few turns, for one turn, but they actually don't get damaged when the move drops them, and... Carmen Sandiego, what are you doing in an airport? I'm suspicious. Anyway, one of those weird moves that doesn't damage certain types despite not obeying the rules of the type chart. Leech Seed's another one. But anyway, the problem with Skydrop is, and this is the gym by the way in case you're wondering, the problem with Skydrop is, if one Pokemon in a double battle uses Gravity, while two Pokemon are in the air due to Skydrop, the one that used Skydrop will still be brought down by Gravity. The target, though, will remain stuck in the air and invincible until the one who used Skydrop is KO'd or switches out. Yeah, that's pretty problematic. And because of that glitch, Skydrop ended up being banned both in Wi-Fi and in official tournaments. Oh, now it's raining. Despite the fact the glitch was actually fixed in Black and White 2, but in order to maintain backwards compatibility with Wi-Fi and in tournaments, because people can still actually play against Black and White 2 with original Black and White, in order to prevent issues with backwards compatibility, they had to still keep Skydrop banned, even in the games where the glitch was fixed, sadly. So despite it supposedly having interesting strategic... I mean, there would be a lot of interesting strategic things with Skydrop, but unfortunately, yeah, never got a chance to happen because banned. I actually did use Skydrop at one point on a Tailwind Tornado set as a sort of a stalling option, but I had to replace it with Fly in a tournament because, you know, the move was banned. Anyway, despite these two people using Battle Girl sprites, they're not actually trainers. One of them will give you the TM Charge Beam, which most things we could find at this point that learn Charge Beam already have Charge Beam, so not that useful. But hey, they're handing you an electric move right before you're facing a gym leader who's horribly weak to it, so... Oh boy, you'll see the sad, sad story of Skylar a little bit later. Now, I just want to go in here and pick up this item. Is this the first time we've seen tall grass in this game? Or long grass? I like to call it long grass. Anyway, so basically long grass, you can't bike in long grass, and I'm not sure if you can run either. That's really the main differences, there's not really all that much else. In earlier games, cutting long grass would actually turn it back into short grass, and then you can cut the short grass to get rid of it completely. And up there looks like a trainer who somehow failed to notice me despite the fact that I'm walking right next to them. No ninjas jumping out of the grass in this generation though, sadly. So, yeah, not much else to say about long grass. I believe it first appeared in Gold and Silver's National Park, although it looked kinda weird there, and it didn't really have any extra effects. Despite the fact that, yeah, you could cut it twice. I think the ability to cut grass has been removed from this generation, so that difference isn't there anymore. So, let's just check out this house then. Oh yeah, you can use the walkways there to... I like messing around with these kind of running around Pokemon. Anyway. So yeah, you can walk on those walkways to get around having to step in the grass, which is good because we don't want to catch anything from that grass. There's dark grass later on in this route. Speaking of catching things though, we haven't caught a Boldor, so we're going to need to go back because this guy will trade us... We'll trade an Emolga for a Boldor. That Emolga, despite the fact that Emolgas are evil, annoying bastards, could be helpful for the next gym, so I think I'm going to want to go back and catch one. Once again, it doesn't matter what level you catch the wild Pokemon at in this generation. In earlier generations, oh yeah, you gotta be careful when you warp, be careful when running on these things. Oh yeah, also be very, very careful in getting off this walkway, because the instant you do, you'll be ambushed. Not only will you be ambushed, but you will be ambushed by an unusual battle style. On black, you'll be forced straight into a rotation battle. On white, you'll be forced into a triple battle. Now, the annoying thing I find about this is that with double battles, it's really easy to tell when you're getting into a double battle. Generally, you'll see two trainers standing next to each other on the world map, so yeah, you'll know, oh, it's twins, or oh, it's hooligans. With triple and rotation battles, though, oh yikes, CARMEN. Oh, please don't have... Okay, I don't think you have Simple because that's your Dream Lord ability. If you did, I'd be really freaked out. But anyway, this could be bad. Fortunately, though, it's raining, so that's going to power up Red Eye's attacks quite a bit. Unfortunately, have you seen the levels of this guy's Pokemon? Wow. Oh, wow, and hey, Fake Out can be used the first time you rotate into battle, not just, a Sent Out. That's interesting. Like I was saying though, when you run into a trainer on the world map, there is absolutely no indication that they're going to challenge you to a triple or rotation battle until it's too late. Because they're just single trainer sprites. There's nothing special about them, and unless you read a guide, you actually can't tell whether or not they're going to challenge you to a triple or rotation battle. It's actually really, really annoying. Especially if you're not ready for it and because particularly with triple battles in particular, you have to arrange your team just right. If you don't, prepare to waste several turns shuffling your team around, which can get pretty annoying. So, yeah, I always found that annoying. If random triple and rotation battles return in Generation 6, they really should either make specific trainer classes that challenge you to those kind of battles, or have some kind of indication, or do it like Sky battles, where the trainer themselves tells you, oh boy, wow, that's ridiculous, where the trainer themselves tells you, I'm about to challenge you to a triple/rotation battle, do you want to accept yes or no? And I find it really funny that a doll can learn Thunder Wave. So many things can learn Thunder Wave. Yikes! Okay, I have to take this thing out pronto. Do I have Crunch? Please tell me I have Crunch. Oh, but if that... Yes, I do, but if that Liepard rotates in while I'm crunching, that could be not good. Please rotate something else. What priority does... Oh, yes, rotation does go after items. That's good. Phew, I did not want to take another Air Slash. And yikes, you were still doing ridiculous amounts of damage to me. So yeah, like I said, watch out for this, for going off this ramp, because, okay, you're gonna die from burn damage, because once you walk off this ramp, you're gonna be forced into a pretty difficult battle. Yeah. Oh, please tell me I'm... Oh, no, not quite. Oh, phew, that was close. I do have Red Eye as another cruncher, though, so that, at least, yeah, I should outspeed you after a Thunder Wave. Oh, and you rotated right into that one, didn't you? Yes! Oh, yes, thank you, oh, you deserve that critical hit, seriously. That could have been very, very, very bad if I didn't deal with it like that. That Thunder Wave may have saved my life. Oh, wow, I'm still tormented? Yeah, this is an interesting thing about rotation battles. Rotating a Pokemon out doesn't count as switching them, so they still keep any effects they have. On the plus side, they still keep any stat boosts. On the minus side, well, yeah, they keep negative effects like Encore or Taunt or Torment in this case. Yeah, I really had to go back and heal. Well, I got freaked out by the unfamiliar level advantage. Yikes, 32s, really? That's considerably higher than N, and all of his Pokemon were fully evolved too. Wow. I actually think that was harder than N, personally, so better go back and heal quickly. Of course, I later on realized that I was actually a little stupid in doing this, but, oh well, I can't blame me for forgetting a certain detail that you'll see once I go back to that route. So, gonna heal up, and... Actually, wait a second. You know, now that I'm back here, I may as well go into the cave and get myself a Boldore. That way, when I actually return to the next route, I'll be able to trade it immediately. So, that should be pretty helpful. I just need to make my way back into the cave, and catch the first Boldore that shows up. So, see you when one shows up. And once again, 5 minutes later, and a Boldore shows up. Why is it always 5 minutes? Whenever I want to find something in particular, it always takes me exactly 5 minutes for some reason. So, 5 minutes later, again I'm doing this based off the clock at the bottom of the screen there, I Thunder Wave this thing to make it even slower than it is normally. Actually, I'm just doing this to make it easier to catch. And do that, okay. Yeah, most people use Sleep to catch Pokemon, but the advantage of Paralysis is, while it doesn't give as big a multiplier as Sleep does, it will never wear off, so that can be useful. In fact, nowadays, I actually prefer paralyzing legendaries to putting them to sleep, because, you know, I just like the added effect of having a consistent increased catch rate for the whole battle that I won't ever have to worry about wearing off, unless they have Refresh or something, which most legendaries don't have. I've got a whole lot of Great Balls that I'm probably not going to use very much for the rest of the game because of Dust Ball, so, oh, dang it. Yeah, probably best to use the Dust Ball. Wow, Rock Blast, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I'm deciding not to catch a Boldor here because I can actually... Wow! Yikes. Of course it hit 5 times. And don't press B to run. Anyway, I'm actually probably going to try catching a Boldor later on in the cave area that comes after the next gym. Yes, there's a cave both before and after gym number 6. The one after is not quite as annoying as the first one though. Well, it is incredibly annoying if you're looking for a specific Pokemon, but that's a story for another day. So, let's go catch us a Boldor. This is better catch. If this doesn't catch, I am seriously calling hacks. And it caught, so I don't need to call hacks. That's good. Right then. I don't need to nickname this thing because I don't want to get too attached to it. I'm going to be trading it immediately. And when it overflows with power, crystals and its body glows. It looks for underground... Why is it looking for water? This thing is weak to... Well, at least it's not double weak to water. Still, I don't see why it looks for water. Anyway. Starting to going out of the cave, heading back in here, and let's just go get that Boldor in preparation for the trade. And heal a little bit, because I encountered a whole lot of wild Pokemon before I found that stupid Boldor. Ugh. Oh, 5 minutes. Why is there this 5-minute curse or something like that? Anyway, let's go get that Boldor. You know what? It's gonna troll me and have a fantastically perfect nature, isn't it? Seriously, it's probably going to. Let me just check. Yep! Impish! I knew it! I freaking knew it! Possibly one of the best natures for this thing, and I'm not even going to use it! Oh, why did I know that would happen? Oh, what is with me? When I get good luck, it's when I don't need it! Oh, part of me wants to keep this Boldor for myself, but I probably can't because it's too low level for my needs, really. But seriously, Impish, really? Oh, whatever. Oh, I'm depressed now, really. Oh, I knew it. It had a perfect nature, and I don't even get to keep it. And I'm still tossing up what to actually switch out of the team. This could be... I don't want to get rid of Red Eye because the next route is Rain, and that's quite useful for being a water type. What do I get rid of? What do I get rid of? Oh, Exodia's been a hero for so long, but I'll probably need to retire him soon. Yeah, let's just give Avalanche a hero medal for his amazing... Sorry. Stupid me. Her amazing efforts at saving us from that Lilligant, and yeah, it's really sad, but I'm probably going to have to swap the Eviolite onto Clink. Exodia, I won't deny it, you are one of the best Pokemon in this entire playthrough, and you are going in the hero box with Dan. Why is it that my tanks are always the most awesome things in this challenge? Well, Eviolite for one, but still. Exodia, you were amazing. I seriously would not have got past Clay if it weren't for you. And that Lilligant, you handled that Lilligant well too. Without Haze, I'm surprised at how useful Haze ended up being. So, actually, I really should put you in the hero box. Come on. Yeah, go spend your well-earned retirement with Dan in the hero box. I just hope that hero box will get filled up more as this challenge continues, but... Exodia, seriously, you were amazing. Absolutely amazing. You are part of the reasons I am still playing this challenge. If it weren't for you, I think Clay would have been impossible. And you did well against the Lesser too, seriously. One of the standout Pokemon of this whole challenge. So then, let's go and trade this, unfortunately, totally perfect Boldor, with the Hiker. Let's climb up here. It's funny, these ledges are kind of, not ledges, walkways, are kind of the inverse of the thin walkways from 3rd gen, because these ones, you can't bike over them. The thin walkways from 3rd gen, you could only bike over them. Kind of funny, that. So, let's go trade. And I won't be able to enjoy the boosted experience for a... Wow, that blurry Boldor looks weird. Yeah, I've got funny graphical glitches on my emulator when it comes to trading. I don't know why, but anyway. Oh, this Emolga's gonna glitch out, isn't it, too? Oh, no, not glitched out. Okay, that's interesting. Mini pet. That better not be French. Please tell me that's not French. Well, I guess I'm gonna... I would think the Pokemon that you gave me would be considered cute. Interestingly enough, that hiker there actually gets a callback in Black and White too. Wax nature, really? One of the worst natures in the game. I'm not sure what this thing is. Most traded Pokemon have guaranteed perfect IVs. Acrobatics, that's pretty nice. Double Team certainly is not. And it had an item that I just forgot what it was because I just removed it. But it probably wasn't anything too important. So yes, we have a level 30 Emolga. Which is incredibly useful because not only will this help against Skylar, but it means that we will actually be able to go back and show that man in black from Driftvale a Pokemon level 30 or above. And that sign is actually a really important sign because it explains an interesting game mechanic. We can also sneak by that backpacker if we're... Oh, she just saw us, didn't she? Hi, Zeb Striker, you have an incredibly disturbing crime. And you just, okay, fortunately I should be able to run, though, with this, because Emolgas are pretty speedy. Ugh, I never thought I'd be actually using an Emolga myself. Please tell me you didn't see me. Oh, good. Phew. Anyway, oh, wow. Okay, we'll be seeing a lot of interesting new Pokemon on this route, particularly the Zeb Strikers, but also kind of the Watchhogs. We want to catch them in the dark grass, though, not here. So, I'm not really going to be catching anything here. But look, there's an item. Obnoxiously high wild encounter rate. Why do you troll me? Hi, Tranquil. Yeah, the Tranquils here are actually kind of interesting because they get less and less common when it gets closer to winter. In winter, I believe you can't actually find them at all. They get replaced on this route by something else that you normally wouldn't be able to get until the next area after the next gym. Oh, you saw me though. That grass makes it really hard to tell what direction trainers are looking. Oh, and you're also CARMEN SANDIAGO. Wow, I was wondering when you'd show up again. Oh, no doubt you've been stealing a whole lot of stuff and using another alias, I see. Huh, who did you steal that unsuspecting Swadloon from? Ooh! I have an evil idea here. Double power, double super effective, you are gone, baby! Okay, and oh wow, you're weak to electric. This is gonna be surprisingly... Don't use Electro Ball. Electro Ball's power depends on the proportion between your speed and theirs. Given that both Emolga and Simipour are reasonably fast, it's not really gonna be doing all that much. And ow! Whoa! Ow! Oh wow, that's painful! How did you do that much? I know it's raining, but still, yikes, that's insane! Well, I guess 2 can play at the rain game. Oh great, you're gonna burn me, aren't you? Of course, because the AI always gets there. And you burned me! Great, brilliant. Why does everything I say in this part always end up coming true? Oh, yeah. Never, ever, ever say, oh, I really hope this doesn't happen, or I'm completely safe unless this happens in a Pokemon game, or a Fire Emblem game for that matter, because what you said will happen. Countless Wi-Fi battles I've said, okay, I'm perfectly safe against this guy unless he gets a critical hit. You can guess what happens next. Then, of course, there was that time in Heroes of Light and Shadow where you're gonna one-shot me, aren't you? This is bad. The time in Heroes of Light and Shadow where I said, I'm completely safe unless Dice Double Devil Axe backfires himself, and, well, watch the Final Fail channel video of that game, shameless plugging, and you'll see. Oh, this is really bad though. Wow, that rain is making this Simipour ridiculously strong. Oh no! Oh, I always love it when that happens to my opponents, but me, oh, curses! Curse it all, I didn't have a chance to heal. Yikes, we're down to just 2. Okay, Avalanche, you've saved us from 1 total party wipe, how about another? Unfortunately, that's scalding water, which is probably going to melt your ice cream. This is not going to be good, and most of your moves all of your moves are not very effective. Brilliant! Oh, this is bad. Okay, come on, you can save us from a total party wipe, and no! I believed in you, Avalanche! Oh, great, I'm down to just Wilhelm. Okay, Wilhelm, this is it. Please make good use of this Eviolite. You can save us. Only you can do this. Save us once again from total party wipe. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh my god, that's ridiculous! Oh! Die! Oh, thank... Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, you still have another Pokemon! Are you serious? Oh! Well, it's official. This is my closest battle ever. Even re-watching this, I'm getting... Oh my... Holy crap! Oh, whoa, that was insane! Oh, that could have been real... I literally just hung on by the faintest of margins. Wilhelm, you are getting a hero medal for that. Seriously. Oh, stop trolling me with your protects. Oh, looks like you're finally getting a medal for something. Oh, wow, that was insane. Oh, you seriously do not live up to your namesake's destiny for failure. Wow. Oh, I'm still completely on adrenaline from after that, and I'm not even... This isn't even live commentary, and I'm still... Oh, that was insane. Oh, that may have been my closest in-game battle ever. Not even counting challenge playthroughs, just... Oh, I seriously can't think how you could possibly cut it closer than that, unless the burn took me down to 1 HP. Oh well, at least the plus side of being completely alone is that I can use Volt Switch without having to worry about erasing my boosts. Oh my... Oh, that was... Oh, I have no more words. Curse you, CARMEN SANDIAGO! Oh, I'll get my revenge next time, seriously. Oh, I'm gonna trap you in that prison with laser bars again. Mark my words, you are gonna pay for this. Oh, great, you're giving me a berry as a reward for that. Oh, and you're not even giving me one that cures burn. Ugh. Well, I guess it would have been even worse if she did, but still. Oh, what the hell? You don't even have to care about being hopeless at social niceties and fashion. You almost annihilated my entire team freaking single-handedly. And now I'm just going to use a repel because I have got to get back to the Pokemon Center right now, or I'm going to die horribly. And holy crap, I just realized most of the Pokemon here are equal to or higher level than me. This is going to end terribly because... Oh, sweet Arceus, if you use Flame Charge, this could all be over. And Clink's not the fastest thing. Oh, come on, Clink, get out of there, get out of there. Get the hell out of there, seriously. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, sweet Arceus, get me out of here. Ah! Oh, if only I had a Pokédoll or something that could get me out of this wild battle immediately. Truth be told, I really should have actually switched the, whatchamacallit, I can't even think clearly anymore. Seriously, my brain is like oh, holy, no, way, no. That was surprisingly pathetic. Okay, thanks for that. Let me get out of here. I'm now paralyzed and you are faster, but I can still escape you. Oh my sweet Arceus, I just realized that if I'd ran forward there, I would have run straight into that backpacker, which probably would have finished me. Yikes! I am seriously regretting not having a flyer on my team right now. Remember earlier when I said, oh, I'm not going to use fly yet until I catch something useful, and I'm not going to use fly until I have surf. Oh, I would do anything for fly right now! I'm going to run to another one, aren't I? Okay, good. Now I have to sneak around this backpacker. Be very... Thank you! Now I can safely run back, don't fall off this railing, run back, heal, and... Oh, and my repel wears off just before the Pokemon Center. Okay, right. Heal me, 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 heal me. The word has lost all meaning now. Heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. Oh, that. My apologies for that, for going very insane there, but seriously, oh, I wish there was a Versus Seeker in this game, because then I could get my revenge on that trainer. I hate Simipour's Now, you see that Lilligant before, that Lilligant didn't even totally wipe me single-handedly. I was kind of weakened from that other ace trainer, so it was kind of understandable. But this time, that one Simipour, I had a full party and it almost single-handedly swept my entire freaking team. Oh, wow, that was insane. Yeah, and I only just realized something to my... You know when I said about the smoke ball before? Yeah, it turns out I actually had that idea at the time. But the smoke ball was on something I left in the PC. Oh, I need to catch my breath after that. I'm gonna go quiet for a bit, because I need to catch my breath after all that. You know what? I think I'm gonna need therapy after that. Really, I am. That was just... Wow. Serious. That... You can see, I'm actually staying on this one screen here. I was completely stunned at the time. I was completely and utterly stunned. I was, like, seriously, in shock. I mean... You know what? I'm adding that trainer to my list of nemesis. Then again, Clay and Sorks didn't wipe me more than her, so I guess that, but still, that was incredibly close. Right, there's still a little bit more of this route left to investigate, so, investigate, I've been playing too much Ace Attorney lately. So, much to my absolute annoyance, it turns out there actually was a healing spot right freaking here! Oh, my voice is pretty much dead from all this shouting, but seriously, can you blame me? So... yeah, some soup, some stuff here, and... Is your grandma Sumia? Interesting. Anyway, right then, we get to go out of this and get ambushed by... Oh, just an X-Transceiver call, okay. Thought that was a rival battle. If that was a rival battle, I seriously would have lost it. Oh, hi, it's Mum. How am I doing? Well, let me tell you a funny story about how I'm doing. On this route, I ran into a damn Simipour in this damn rain that almost damn swept my entire damn team. Yes, it is all thanks to my Pokemon. All thanks to Wilhelm in particular. Wilhelm, I'm not going to call him a he because he has no gender, completely, saved me from... Oh, sweet mercy, there are clowns here. And I just ran into the... Okay, you know what? Darkgrass or clowns, Darkgrass is preferable, seriously. Yeah, there are some clowns on those walkways, and, yeah, it's best to just avoid them, because, well, you can, and why wouldn't you want to avoid... clowns? You know, it's actually kind of funny, because, clowns have a special terror for me at the point I'm actually recording this commentary, because at this point, I'm actually doing something involving a different project that involves actually saying that would be a ginormous spoiler, so I'm not going to... Oh, phew, almost ran into the clown. Yes, jump to escape the wrath of clowns. Anyway, suffice to say that, it'll all make sense later, trust me. Let's just pick this up, and here we have TM81X Scissor. Very useful. We can't actually get into Twist Mountain at this point, so I guess, that's all there is for this part. Phew. Better leave it at that after all those close calls. So, thank you for watching, and next time, we'll actually be catching some Pokemon right here. Some pretty useful Pokemon too, so look forward to it. And hopefully, no more near misses like that. Yikes, that was insane.